Here in Beulah, it is beginning to look a lot like Christmas. At least it's beginning to feel a lot like Christmas from a community standpoint. Actually, it's more mud than snow right now because it's been kind of an unusually warm winter. But nevertheless, it is that time of the year when we start to renew and revisit old Christmas traditions. And in Beulah, that pretty much means two things. We start off Saturday night, which was last night, with the Parade of Lights. And it's a typical community parade. It's more fire engines and tractors than anything else. But it's still a lot of fun and a chance for people to get together and enjoy the spirit of the season.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
And then the next day, Beulah celebrates the hunt for the Yule log. Unfortunately, I did not capture any video from today's Yule log hunt, so instead I'm going to share some footage I took last year, but I don't think I ever uploaded to YouTube. So hopefully this is the first time the 2018 Beulah Yule log hunt has been on YouTube. This afternoon we are out at the Pueblo Mountain Park, which is located here in Beulah, for the annual Yule log hunt. And the culmination is, of course, hunting for the Yule log, which is out here in the snow somewhere. So come along with us while we take a look at the Yule log celebration at the Pueblo Mountain Park and go out and hunt for the Yule log.
66th annual Beulah Yule log ceremony. It is also the 117th anniversary of the beginning of our Yule log tradition that started in Lake Placid, New York. A part of that first log went in 1933 to Palmer Lake, Colorado, where the tradition then splintered off, pardon the pun, to other communities, including the Beulah Valley in 1952. Here in this living Christmas card of the season, in this beautiful historic pavilion that rose from the depths of the Depression, we continue our traditions, our Christmas heritage. The legend of the Yule log states that every year when we bring the Yule log in from the forest, we cut the log in half. Half the log is then put on the burning fire and the other half is saved to burn in the ceremony for the next year. Bring forth the prize of last year. Let it come and fuel the fire in our spirits as we share together aloud the legend of the Yule log. Down from the Celtic superstition comes the old Yule log tradition. 'Twas thought that evil spirits turned from any house where the Yule log burned. So the men would cut a big tree down and singing drag it into town. Once home, the Yule log was bedecked, what a great word, with ferns the women would select, while family members old and young kissed the log and songs were sung. With a piece of log from the previous year, the new log was then lit with cheer. And the fun began when the fire was kindled, and the countless fireplaces still, the Yule log flames with bright good will. Was also seen in the wild boar. Domestically, in need of reducing the number of livestock to feed through the winter and having food to survive the cold, the harvested boar became a symbol of abundance, of thanksgiving. It was the centerpiece of feasting. The time has come. The Yule is waiting, and so are those determined to find it. If you are the lucky hunter that finds the log with the notch at the end and the rope tied to it, you must shout out Haloob, which is Beulah spelled backwards. Okay, let's everyone practice the winner's shout. Haloob.
More than one door.
Yeah. I heard somebody shout Haloob.
Does that mean they found the log?
Yeah.
What did they shout?
Haloob.
How'd they shout it?
Shout Haloob.
Haloob.
There you go.
No, don't run down the hill. Hey. You want to get there. Balance? Here. There you go.
Well, it looks like the Yule log has been found, and now it's time to head back to the pavilion for everybody's favorite part, which is hot cider and cookies.
On you, you find the Christmas love for the fiery.
Read down the chimney tonight. Hurry, Santa, hurry.
I do hope you enjoyed that brief look at what goes on in a small town around the holiday season. At least the things that go on here in Beulah. I realize every town is a little bit different. I'm sure you have your own holiday traditions, and no matter what holiday you celebrate this time of year, I hope it's a joyous one. Hope you get a chance to spend at least part of the day with friends, neighbors, and your family. Merry Christmas.